Hi, Sagittarius. I'm an energy worker, and I'm coming forward with a 10-day future forecast reading. So it will be a reading for the immediate future. At the end of this reading, I will be offering an extended 6-week reading. It will be a different reading, but it will incorporate the same scenario, just take it out 6 weeks. So for those of you who really resonate with this reading and feel it would be helpful to gather more information or to get more information, you can move over to Vimeo. Otherwise, for the rest of you, I will see you back on YouTube in 10 days from now with another update. This is a general reading. I have asked for information for the sign of Sagittarius, for the group of Sagittarius that most need the message. So we'll see what comes forward here, Sagittarius. I just want to remind you that this is a general reading. It will not resonate with everyone. It will not fit for everyone and may only make sense for a few of you. All right, so let's go ahead and get started on your reading. I do have my window open because it's getting warm where I work. So there will be, once it's harvest time out in the country here where I live, so there will be cars or vehicles driving by every once in a while. Hopefully you won't be able to hear that. I'm going to ignore it. Okay, let's get started, Sagittarius, and see what comes out here for you. Sagittarius, 10-day forecast for Sagittarius. 10-day forecast for Sagittarius. 10-day forecast for Sagittarius. 10-day forecast for Sagittarius. There will be a timestamp in the comment section. If you do not like to watch the shuffling, you can just check to see what time the reading starts and move forward to that point. I feel like I'm going to just take these first 2 cards and put the rest back. All right. Starting out with the 10 of Cups and the Emperor energy for Sagittarius. Let's see what comes out here, Sagittarius. Let me get the rest of the reading out, and then I'll get right into this, right into this story. Okay, Saggies, let me see what I can get here that's coming out for me. Well, it's really easy to see that we're starting off this 10-day period in a place of realizing it is time now, and it is the time now to take a step forward. and engage with new possibilities. We have the Fool energy next to the Ace of Wands. I think we had that in another reading as well, which I feel like I had this combination in another reading, this edition of readings, where we have the Fool next to the Ace of Wands. This is starting a brand new journey and feeling the call of duty, feeling the call of passion, feeling a very revitalized and strong and ready to take on the world. And not only those energies, Sagittarius, but also a feeling here of emotional fulfillment, of happiness, of seeing that this could very well be my ticket to a beautiful new life path, my ticket to a beautiful new loving future, a beautiful new loving relationship. Again, I feel like this is a story about love for Sagittarius. I really feel like that. It could be about work for some people. So if this is about work for you, go ahead and follow the energies. Just apply them to a work situation. I'm going to take this story and move forward with a love story, because I just feel like it is. So we have a new passionate opportunity, a new passionate relationship here that is come into your picture, come into your reality, Sagittarius. It is a new experience. You have never experienced anything like this before. It's something very new about it, but you do know that this could very well be your connection to happiness, right? This could very well be it. And here you are, Sagittarius, standing in your own limelight, standing on your own 2 feet, on your own foundation, knowing that whatever is coming into your reality, you had a hand in creating, right? You had a hand in creating this. This was taking an idea or taking a conversation or taking an initial meeting and making it more than that. Whether you reached out to make a connection or you did something here, you had some kind of masculine action that you took, right? Even if you're a female, you did something to help connect in with this new passionate relationship that we find here. You did something. You didn't sit back and wait. You did something. Whatever that was, you took the initiative here. All right. There has been messages that have been coming your way. You have been getting messages. You have been getting small indications of some future success. You have been getting that. You've been getting messages of passion. You've been getting messages of, this could be our new reality. What would you think about this kind of an experience? What would you think about going on a trip with me? Whatever it is, there are little smaller kinds of messages coming forward here that gave you, or will be giving you, the strength to be equal in whatever this connection is. Okay. To be equal in that. All right. This is about bringing balance into your life, bringing love into your life, bringing passion into your life, right? It's about re-engaging, with your experience here in this third dimensional plane in a new and passionate way, right? I think then once you kind of get on board with this relationship, whatever this is, or this opportunity, whatever this is, it comes in very quickly, right? It comes in very quickly. The wheel of fortune turns. So whatever this is, this could have been a relationship or a connection that has been brewing for some time, but whatever the connection is, we see it start to happen now in the next 10 days. It begins to happen. All right. So we see here that this offer comes in quite quickly with the Knight of Swords. It could be surprising. It could be shocking, right? It comes in fast, and it comes in a very truthful way. It could rock you back on your heels just a little bit. Knight of Swords energy is kind of a tough incoming energy. However it comes in, you're sitting in your place of power as the star energy. That means that you have overcome any kind of past issues. You have overcome any kinds of maskings that you've had on yourself. You are in a very clear-minded mindset that allows you to see real, true, and clear potentials into the future, right? So this is moving from a situation where you felt helpless, where you felt taken for granted, where you felt diminished in some way. The star energy is always an energy of rising back up after some kind of trauma, finding healing, and finding a new sense of self after that, right? The star energy does not come without conflict, right? It does not come without harshness. That's what creates the star energy. You become a star because something has brought you to becoming a star, right? Whether it's an experience that you had, whether it was something that was put upon you, whatever this was, this experience brought you to a place of healing and brought you to a new sense of self. All right. And so this truth is coming directly into that star energy. And so because you're in the star energy, you can absolutely take this incoming energy. No worries, no problem. It's something that you will absorb as actually feeling quite refreshing. Okay, because at this point in time, Sagittarius, you are not wanting vague details. You are not wanting stories and stories and stories. You are wanting the facts. You are wanting truth. You are wanting the Knight of Swords energy. You maybe even ask for the Knight of Swords energy, and you might even be the Knight of Swords energy coming forward saying, you know what? I agree. We do have something in common. We do have a chemistry that can't be beat, right? I'm ready to start a relationship with you now. You know, I have thought about it long enough. I'm ready to begin. It could be you bringing this very quick offer in, and you could surprise, the person here with you, the Hermit energy. You could very well surprise that energy. Okay. Because I feel like this Hermit energy, this Virgo type energy could be anybody, right? Doesn't have to be Virgo, right? This Hermit type energy has been sending you like soft, passionate messages. Right? Sagittarius has been coming forward with beautiful messages and promises and little gifts or whatever has been coming forward to you in a very beautiful way, a very soft way, this Virgo energy. And you now, Sagittarius, are finally at the place where you're seeing yourself feeling good about this, and you're coming back in your own Sagittarius way very, very strongly with your truth here to the Hermit energy, saying, I'm ready now for the Wheel of Fortune to turn. I'm ready now to engage in this. I think I'm going to step into this, right? I think I'm going to step into this. There could be competition here. There could be more than one persons who are interested in a relationship with you, or there could be some kind of conflict here that you're feeling around this in some way, whether this is somebody that you might have had a relationship before. It could be a situation that you're not sure of because of work, or I'm not sure here because it's taken you a little while to decide on this. There's something here that caused you a moment of deliberation, whether how long that moment was, I'm not sure, whether it was several days or 2 months, I'm not sure, but there was some kind of situation here that you really had to think about. You really had to think about this one. There's something here that's scary about this situation. And I think that's maybe what it was. This could be a Capricornian energy as well. It could be a Capricorn energy, but there is fear around this. I think that this energy could be quite strong, or you might realize, Sagittarius, that once you come forward saying, here's the truth. I would like to be in a relationship with you. I agree. Like, I feel like there's something there. There is a strong fear here that you're really kind of giving up and being pulled into the circle of the Hermit. And there's a fear here that you could lose your identity. You could lose your individuality. You could lose this beautiful new feeling that you have of freedom and trying new things, right? There's a fear here of further constraint, or there's a fear here of stepping into a relationship. And I do feel it has to do with probably situations that you've had in the past, or there could be something about this Hermit that's causing this fear. It also could be surrendering into the situation. It's hard to surrender into a situation when you know that you might get hurt, when you know that your heart might, cry out in anguish. It's hard to step into those kinds of situations. And it does seem like there was a quality about this connection that maybe you didn't see right away. You could have been friends with this person for a long time, or you could have just had this person around you and didn't really connect this person to in a romantic way. Whatever it was, this kind of surprised you, these messages for this person. I think it maybe took you a little while to come around to it. But there's a real gentleness here. There's a wisdom in this person. There is an enlightenment here. This person is a master in one way or another. This is someone who experiences things, goes back home and really thinks about them, really reflects on them, and comes back out after a while, after a period of seclusion, with clarity around it. And then this person absorbs this clarity into him or herself and walks that life, walks that understanding. So this is somebody that teaches through experience, teaches through how this person actually lives his life. There's a master in this person, and there could also be a teacher quality here. This could be someone who teaches. For example, the hermit energy. There is a undeniable factor, Sagittarius, that there is a soul connection here with the Two of Cups. There is a soul connection, right? This is something that came out of the woodwork. You were not prepared for this. You maybe weren't even looking for this, or you weren't prepared to have this type of a person come and approach you, right? You might have always seen a different kind of a person. Maybe you were seeing more athletic types, or maybe more intellectual types of people. This person somehow is different maybe from the other people that you have connected with. And that signifies the star energy. When we go through trauma and we rise back up and find ourselves again, we very often can connect with different types of people afterwards, because we are not the same as before. So we rise in frequency and we start to connect with different people. And we see you rising here as a star energy, and we seeing you connecting with a beautiful hermit, enlightened being that is actually quite perfect for you, Sagittarius. Quite perfect for you here with a hermit. See these energies together? Beautiful. It's beautiful, isn't it? It's like you guys are the same almost. And you both have been through trials, right? You both have been through hardships. And look where you are. You're standing up. You're rising up. You're learning and you're expanding and you're finding your truth. And you're both are doing that. It's honestly, it's really beautiful. It's really beautiful. Sagittarius. It's a love story. Yeah, you're moving here into the Empress energy. Nurturing, loving, nourishing. You could even be thinking about having a baby or having a family. This is fighting a war with love rather than violence. This is using your loving ways to secure success rather than the shadow aspects of us or the insecure parts of us. This is using love. This is using abundance to pull people, pull situations, pull success towards you. Let's look at a couple of these energies before we move over to the 6-week extended. What is the Knight of Swords? What is the Knight of Swords, please? Knight of Swords energy. Okay, we have Aquarius here with the King of Swords. I'm saying Aquarius just because we have the star energy as well and the King of Swords. But really this could be, excuse me, any air sign, which is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. It could also be someone really finding clarity around an issue. So you could be really finding clarity around connecting with this hermit energy, right? This is seeing the big picture and making a clear decision to move forward in your truth. Right? And then we have 8 of Cups. So this is walking towards a situation, walking away from one thing and walking towards another situation, right? Walking away from being alone, walking away from being in a situation that was not fulfilling in any way, and walking towards a new opportunity here, something new that you've never done before, something that will bring great happiness, something that will bring balance into your life and love and probably increased revenue, increased money, financial freedom, and really an enlightened way of living. Let's look at the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands energy, please. Ace of Wands energy. Five of Rods. Could be competition. Could be competition for this. Could be a job where you're going to have to network, get out there, get out into the fray, be busy out in the world somehow, busy doing things. This is about gaining perspectives, gaining other people's perspectives, understanding how other people think, understanding what drives people, either what drives people to purchase or what drives people to commit or what drives people to donate, what drives people to help others. Something here, understanding the motivations of the human, of a human, and what motivates a human to take action into something. It's really about this. It could be something in sales. You could be an influencer in some way. There's something here about gaining perspective and being out and negotiating. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, bringing in messages and bringing in messages of improvement, messages of encouragement, help. It's helping people get back on their feet, helping people see hope and potential in things. Whatever this is, it's bringing a sense of betterment to people's actual physical realities. Queen of Swords, and protection, guiding, helping the weak, helping the needy, helping the less fortunate, helping the abused, whatever this is, helping those who are in poverty, whatever this is protecting, this is guiding, this is helping, this is being an advocate, being a protector, being a guardian of a group of people or an experience or some part of the earth or the earth in entirety. Could be water. Whatever this is, you're doing some type of protection work, but you're also building up. You're building up people's experiences. You're building up people's thoughts. You're rising situations. You're raising people. You're doing this by being busy, by getting out there, by understanding perspectives, by understanding how people feel and what people are looking for. All right. So that's kind of the gist of this. All right, Sagittarius. So now I'm going to move over to Vimeo and we're going to look out 6 weeks and see how this goes for you. Okay. So if you found this reading really fit with you, feel free to move over to Vimeo. Otherwise, I'll see the rest of you out on YouTube, in 10 days. All right. Thank you so much. And, I will see you again soon. All right. Thanks, Sagittarius.